Hey Virgo, it's Amber here at Persephone's Journey Tarot. I hope that you're very well. Hope this is positioned right so you guys can hear me. Okay, so this is your love reading for July 2019. It is answering the question, how does your partner feel about you? And also gives information about how you're currently feeling as well. There will be an extended part of the reading where we will look at the more spiritual aspects of the union and also do a 3-month forecast as well into your love life. So you can, that might be very good as well for singles, as you'll be able to see who might be coming into your life. And also for people in relationships, kind of see how things are going to go, how things might progress. So yeah, this is for you, Virgo, if you have a Virgo sun, moon, ascendant, descendant, Venus as well. So if you are a Pisces rising, this video could be useful to you. So yeah, I'll go ahead and get started. But before I do, thank you so much for stopping by and liking, sharing and subscribing. I really appreciate it. Okay, so currently we do have the 3 of coins as how you're currently feeling. So you're feeling quite secure. You may be in a relationship and feeling like you've reached a level in the relationship where a foundation has been laid. Money could be involved as well. There could be an agreement that's been made, or maybe you're embarking on something together, a project, as it does involve finances and business. But ultimately, as it is a love reading, it probably more so just represents the fact that you guys have reached some sort of stability, or it's like near stability. It's like the foundation has been set now. You're on your way. You know, you've decided that you are together. You're now in a real relationship. You know, where maybe even the honeymoon period could slightly be over. You know, when it starts to get a little bit like you become a bit familiar with each other, basically. I kind of get that feeling here. But it is a 3, so I don't think that the familiarity is breeding any contempt at all. But I do feel that still there is this understanding between you two, and you know, positions are kind of being worked out. You're learning how to work with each other, how to deal with each other, working out each other's strengths, weaknesses, quirks. So you're kind of embarking on that stage of the relationship. So you've had the fun texting, the flirtiness, you've shown each other your best sides, you know, and now you're at a stage where things are getting serious, and maybe you've seen a bit of that ugly side too, you know. But the 3 of coins does show that there is a commitment here. So even if you have seen each other's ugly side, which I think you have here with the 3 of swords in the past, currently it looks as if you guys are working through it. So it could actually be a lot of effort is being put into the relationship currently as well, especially from your part, from your side, or maybe you're wanting that at the moment with the 3 of coins. So in the past, as I mentioned, we do have the 3 of swords. So there may have been an argument, a breakup, or a separation of some sort. It doesn't always mean a negative breakup, you know. And what I mean to say is it doesn't necessarily mean that you broke up permanently. The 3 of swords, to me, I usually find just means sometimes it can just mean that you're just far away from each other. And that could be causing some sort of mental anguish, arguments, crosswords. But yeah, for me, it really talks about separation, and it always has done. I don't know why, it's just always come out that way. It can also talk about false expectations as well, and kind of having to balance expectations. So that could be, again, kind of feeding into or tying into what I was saying before, where you know, some sort of ugly truths might have come out. You know, you might have seen their depression, you could have seen their neediness, you could have seen something like that, you know, where you may have, you know, for instance, if you really like a strong guy to be with, that's like always like really together and isn't easily ruffled, and then you come to find that you're with someone that maybe has that on the exterior, but underneath it is quite insecure, and needs a lot of reassurance. It's like you may have realized something like that as well. But it could be talking about arguments as well. And yeah, if that was the case, there was separation. However, it looks like wherever it was shaky before and there may have been a lot of disagreements, it looks like now things are more solid and you're on your way to growing the relationship. So you may be working through it. We do have the 2 of swords here at the base of the reading. So this is what kind of motivates you. Or what's going on in your subconscious. So it may be that you've got a decision to make that maybe you are finding hard to make. Maybe you can't quite tap into your intuition. Maybe you're trying to tap into your intuition to find out the answer to something, to get to find resolution, to be able to make a decision about something. Maybe you feel you want to speak about something with this person. Maybe the arguments that were had, even though you guys are working through it, it might be difficult to talk about what what truths did come out in the argument and how maybe upset you are about that, and having to be honest and say really how you feel. So it's kind of that really makes sense though, because it's kind of like that scary time, I guess, in the relationship where you do start to reveal more about who you are, and with the Three of Coins here, and sometimes it can be scary because all this time you may have been in this honeymoon period where everything was glossed over, and rose tinted glasses were like on every day, all day. It could be that now it's coming to that point in the relationship where you start needing to make choices about what maybe you're going to be revealing to this person with regards to how you feel emotionally, who you really are, and what really makes you tick, what's really your fears as well. You can talk about fears, hidden things that you keep to yourself. But I do feel like the Two of Swords also talks about having received new information as well for me. Like having received new information and now having that new information or new perspective kind of brought in now kind of changes things. It changes things, and it puts you in a point of position, of decision. So maybe what you've heard or said, it is the Three of Swords. Maybe it was really hurtful. Maybe the argument was really hurtful. Maybe the truth was really harsh or not as easy to swallow. And you really are having difficulty kind of reconciling that with maybe what you thought this person was before. I do get a sense of some sort of regret, possibly, but there's now the cards to confirm it. So yeah, maybe you are regretting what you said as well. Maybe that happened in this argument. So overarching, we've got the Seven of Wands for you. So yeah, with the Three of Coins, it does already show us that you are quite determined to keep things going, to work on this, to make it work. The Seven of Wands is like you're not going to back down. You're not going to give in to this not being a success. So you're kind of holding on to this quite tightly, I feel, the relationship. It could also be that this could also be being defensive as well, being afraid to open up as well to an extent because of ego, because of not wanting to, don't want to be embarrassed in a way, don't want to lose that shine. So there could be that as well. Okay, but it looks like it could also really mean that you just really want to work on this. You're not going to give up very easily. So in the near future, your feelings, we do have the Sun card. This does talk about kind of this, this is the childlike energy. This is not being embarrassed for who you really are. And shining in your naked glory, in your birthday suit, and being ecstatic about it. And, it's that childlike energy, isn't it? But I feel for you, again, it could be talking about clarity. So, there could be, maybe you do, like I said, reveal more about yourself. But it ends very positively. This is also the card of soulmates as well. Even though in this deck it's only got the one person, but interestingly enough, I've just seen, if you can see that, I wonder if you guys can see, but there's the child holding a mask in his hand, which is probably supposed to be the sun, but it looks like the child has taken off their mask. So this could be a case of you guys unmasking yourselves to each other this month, and it kind of pushes things forward, pushes the relationship forward. It's part of the natural progress of your relationship. So I would say it's a good sign. I wouldn't say that it's bad, especially with the ending with the sun. It looks like it's a very positive month, albeit with its challenges. it looks like you've got nothing to fear when it comes to opening up to this person. And with the Three of Coins as well, would suggest that this is hopefully more of a mutual feeling. This person is on the same page. They are working with you as well. So at the base of the deck, we do have the Star card. Okay, so this can talk about wishes, maybe long-term wishes, dreams, goals that maybe are now somehow within reach, or you see them, or you're working towards those things. Again, that could talk about soulmate energy to an extent, the feminine as well. Okay. So we've got the Nine of Coins and the Five of Swords here as well. So yeah, there were arguments in the past. Yeah, there were arguments in the past, which may have actually also left you feeling, if there were arguments in the past that could have caused like breakups and stuff, in actual fact, it's left you feeling a bit stronger in a weird way. It's left you like you actually know, you've got more confidence in yourself. Like maybe this person did grovel a bit or did apologize or really made you feel like, okay, yeah, actually I'm a catch, so yeah, I feel like in some way that there is some sort of validation that you may have received. And that could be why there is this fear of kind of when someone has put you on a pedestal or made you feel a certain way. Sometimes it is hard to kind of just show them, actually, no, I've got warts and scars and all sorts, so that could be what's going on. But I do feel like it's left you feeling like more confident, like you feel valued and secure, like more secure in yourself, like you've got a lot to offer, like you're a catch. And that you don't have to give in to fights. You don't have to, things can go your way too. It's just what came. That's kind of what I'm getting with that card. But this does talk about independence. So it's like you felt like if this person had to go, you'd be all right. It's that real kind of confidence of not being afraid to be alone as well, that kind of thing. But again, we've got lots of coins here. Yes, this is also a Virgo card as well. So yeah, you may have fallen deeper in love with this person as well in a way. I feel like more security is being brought into the relationship generally. I feel like you're feeling more secure. That's what the cards seem to be saying. It's a lot more security seems to be brought in for you. And with the Four of Coins here, again, talks about more security, even though it does also talk about, the miser. Sorry, can you guys even see? Am I just not allowing you guys to see? Sorry. But yeah, it can talk of the miser, someone who's not wanting to open up. And that could be the same, again, related to you here, Virgo. This could be you not wanting to open up, being quite comfortable, actually, not having to open up. We can get comfortable, especially our Virgos, in our hermit kind of state, where, we can go into our own little, man caves or woman caves or whatever, just to recollect our thoughts and to contemplate. And I don't know what we're doing in our caves, but we do kind of need that time for some reason. Virgos tend to need that alone time to recalibrate. And I think that you've made yourself very comfortable then. I think when you do that as well, people don't get to maybe see that side of you, and maybe that's being revealed now as well, especially as the Star card is usually a naked woman that's quite honest and innocent and open, and she's just there like serving in kind of servitude. She's there kind of with both hands busy, not even able to clothe herself. She's completely giving and open to looking after the earth and the stars and the universe, possibly. Who knows who that character really is, I need to read some more about Rider Waite and what he was thinking. But yeah, could be that as well. But Also talks about ideals, also talks about Aquarians. So it could be an Aquarian person that you're quite focused on at the moment as well. But yeah, I think overall this month you are, I think, working on the relationship, and I think you're really, it's quite a mature card, the star card, for an overall energy, especially with the reading as it's gone so far. And I think you understand that this is a journey. This is not, you don't get to the stars like when they're traveling to the moon or wherever they're going. It takes years to get there. And even when they get there, they then got to do the whole star thing and water the place and make it habitable. So it's like that kind of thing. It's like this is a journey that you're on. You know that you're not going to see the fruits of your labor straight away, and that yes, the honeymoon period may be over, but what's to come in terms of security, that 10 of coins kind of energy could be, even greater. So let's see what your partner is feeling at the moment, Virgo. Virgo's partner feeling at the moment. Okay, so we've got that's the base of the deck and the 7 of Cups. Okay, so we've got the 4 of Wands and the 9 of Pentacles. And also I pulled a card for the base deck. I just felt like the card underneath wanted to come out. So maybe you are dealing with someone who is kind of taking charge in the situation. That could be the case as well. Someone who's quite determined here as well with the King of Wands. The 9 of Coins, it talks about stability, yes, but in this deck it talks about independence, stability in your independence. But and this could be how this person is seeing you. This is also Venus and Virgo, so it could just mean that someone is in love with you, or someone's got very affectionate, romantic feelings towards you, and like they have a lot of desire for you, and they can see you as very beautiful as well. But we can see here that the pot has its roots, or the tree, the plant's roots are growing out of the pot. It's like this person is bursting to either give you something, or more so is just not happy being on their own. I think the person that you're dealing with is quite determined to make this work as well. They want security, they want home, they want love, they want family, they want the full relationship, that compassionate connection with someone, companionship. I feel that's what is wanted here, because that's usually what the 9 of Pentacles character would want. They have so much to give. This person we're seeing has got a lot to give, and they want to give it by the looks of it. But they may also like to be the leader here with the King of Wands. They might like to take charge and call the shots in some way. Okay, so you could be dealing with someone like that. There was also the 7 of Cups at the base of the deck as well. So it could also be that this person could be overwhelmed with emotion from one point. It could talk about this person having choices, which I don't see. But it could say that this person really doesn't know how things will go. They really don't know how things will go. A lot of things are kind of maybe up in the air for them. They don't really know what to expect. But they're still going for it by the looks of it. They're still going for it. Also talks about indulgence as well. So maybe this person feels like you're a bit of an indulgence, and they're a bit spoiled, spoiled by you. Because the 9 of Cups is like you get your wish, and it's what you wish for. The 7 of Cups sometimes can be like a guilty pleasure in a sense, but it's like it's what you wish for as well. But it may not be that good for you. So I don't know, maybe that person feels that way, like you're a bit of a guilty pleasure. So in the past, your partner felt the 7 of Wands and the Emperor. Yeah, so that, again, this person, there is an energy of control. Okay, we've got the Tower card at the base of the deck as well. That was under the 7 of Cups before. So I think that in the past there was a breakup. I think that there's a possibility that you guys could still be working on it as well. That could be why this person's so forthcoming and currently feels the 9 of Pentacles. They could be on their own still. They do want to reunite with you if that's the case, because we've got the 4 of Wands here. And I think they will be the one to take action. They want to take action here with the King of Wands. So yeah. So yeah, with the Star card, it could be that you're required to be slightly patient as well, and just kind of keep going through the motions, doing the right thing at the right time, even though you might not get the results straight away. You just keep keeping on. That's where kind of like the patience comes in. So we've got the Seven of Wands here and the Emperor card for the near past, for how your partner felt about you. So yeah, this person could be an Emperor individual, like I said, someone who maybe has a lot of status, power, money. Could be a family man, could already be a father, but this person's very confident in who they are, and they maybe have a very strong kind of masculine kind of side to them. Like I said, someone who likes to maybe be in control, call the shots. This person could usually be, during the daytime, a manager, owner of a business, or just be the boss generally. And yeah, and that might be why in the past that caused them to be quite stubborn. They had a lot to defend. They're quite a defensive person. They could have felt quite defensive towards you because maybe of the arguments that you were having here, or because of the separation. Yeah, I thought this is really talking about stubbornness, so maybe this is really talking about arguments that you guys had in the past. But in the past they were quite stubborn. However, now it's like they want to work on it, and I think you do too. But ultimately, this person feels like they've got a lot to give. If they are the Emperor, they probably do have a lot to give, in terms of security and stability, and maturity. You've got the Sun card again for how your partner is motivated in the situation, but the Three of Swords as well again. So again, there have been arguments, and the arguments are playing on you. And we've got the Star card again at the base of the reading. So yeah, it looks as if the arguments are still playing on your partner's mind as well, or the separation is, the disappointment, whatever the letdown was. Again, harsh truths may have come out, has given this person a lot of clarity, a lot of perspective. They've got a very clear perspective now, very, very clear. It's like they see everything, like every stone has been unturned. It's like they see things really, really clearly, and what they see that's really, really clear may be, for some reason upsetting, disappointing at the moment. With the Hangman card here as well, they may feel like they want to take some time to think about things and to just clear their head, and they may not be taking any action basically. I just want to see if I can brighten this screen. I know it doesn't help you guys, but it helps me. So I know I've got the right lighting here. I know you guys probably can't see, sorry. So hopefully that's better. But yeah, it looks like this person's still quite upset too. But the Sun card is not, it's like not upset. I wouldn't say upset, because he can't be that upset with the Sun card. I think they're very happy for now knowing what they know, even if it was a harsh truth. It's given them a perspective. And especially with these being major arcana, I feel like they actually feel quite good about it. They feel more empowered. And with the Star card again, another major arcana which clarifies their motivations, subconscious kind of position. They are very much just like you, focused, not worried about what's maybe gone wrong now, and they're more focused on the future and just working through it. So they maybe see it as a bit of a bump in the road, which has kind of brought in clarity. So we've then got what they are intending to do. We've got the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles and the Ten of Coins. At the base of the deck we've got the Magician card So yeah, really good reading so far. It looks as if, regardless of how things go, this person has got the intentions to really make this work. Okay, they're ready to kind of put in the commitment, put in the work. Like I said, they've been the Nine of Pentacles. They've been there. They're bursting at the seams. They've got no more that they can give to themselves. There's only so much fun you can have alone before you want to tell someone how much fun you've had. You want to be with someone else. So, yeah, with the Ace of Pentacles here and the Ace of Wands, this person wants a new passionate start. They want it to be solid. They want it to be lasting. They want it to go on for the next 10 years. They may want to marry you. This person wants to actually propose to you. Okay, so this person, but interestingly enough, we haven't seen any cups. So, and we have seen one wand. We've got a Sun card and the King of Wands and the Emperor, a lot of fire energy. We've got the Four of Wands as well. This person wants the Four of Wands with you. So this person, especially if they are the Emperor is usually represented by Taurus, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, Capricorn. Those energies are quite masculine, and they're quite sexual, kind of virile signs as well. So it could be that you're really dealing with someone that's got a high sex drive, or that's how they express their love, or that's quite important to them, is that they're with someone that they feel very sexually attracted to. Some people are like that. Some people you get sapiosexuals, people who like the mind. You get some people who just love to be physically attracted to someone, and it could be that that person is sexy in the way that they move, or their attitude. Either way, this person, I feel, needs to feel that sexual excitement, because I haven't got any cups here for them, yet they're so into this. And I just see wands. They've even come up themselves as the King of Wands, the Emperor. These are very, very kind of, this person can be quite dominant as well, okay, sexually. So if you're not into that, you don't want another 10 years of that, then maybe you should think about it. So the outcome, let's hope it's good. Let's hope it's good. Oh no. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So yeah, Spirit wants us to know that there's something. Your partner. In the near future, there will be more things that will be revealed. Your partner seems to have really good intentions. They seem to be quite stressed out. Again, maybe they're feeling, there's maybe a sense of loneliness. For some reason, they're beating themselves up about something in their own mind. They're stressing out and they're worried in the near future about the connection, maybe. We got the Ace of Swords as well, something again to do with truth. Another ace. And then we've got the Death card as well. So the Death card talks about transformation. They could be stressed out about this truth. They could have things that maybe they're revealing that make them feel uncomfortable. It changes things though. It changes things quite drastically with the Death card here. I wouldn't say necessarily in a bad way. I actually think that there's something about the relationship that comes to some sort of complete turnaround. I wouldn't even say end. We do have the Magician card at the base of the deck. So it could be that as well, there's work that needs to be done, and what needs to happen is intelligent thought needs to go into correcting anything that needs to be corrected, or fixing things, or allowing things to move forward. The Magician is someone who looks at all aspects of the situation, looks at all possible opportunities for resolution, fixing things, and goes about making that happen and making magic happen, and really looking at the details and kind of mixing things up and making it work, like kind of cooking a soup, adding all the right ingredients just to make that perfect thing. It's like the magician kind of cooks it up in a sense. So it's like that might be required. Your partner may be feeling like they need to do that. They need to be careful and look at all the details to make this work. Yeah, we've got the Three of Wands. Maybe there's a distance issue. We have had the Three of Swords here a couple of times. Maybe that's what this person's concerned about. Maybe the reality of maybe distance between you guys. Okay, we're going to have to definitely pull some more cards there, right? Because that's a lot slightly throwing me off. So, in the near future, how will Virgo's partner feel? In the near future, how will Virgo's partner feel? In July. Final outcome for Virgo's partner's feelings. Okay, so there is, wow. Okay, wow, I don't know what's going to happen in the near future, but it looks like things do get slightly complicated. It could be, I mean, it looks like some sort of accident happened that, it's like an accident. It's like something was said or done that can't be taken back, and there's like regret here. The Wheel of Fortune does again talk about something coming to some sort of head, and fate, something now being set. Like I said, something's been said or done that can't be taken back. And then we've got the Knight of Swords, which talks about arguments. So I don't know, whatever was said in the argument, we do see that your partner does still have that on their mind. You want to work on things. It looks like they want to work on things. They do want to reconcile. I have said I don't see a lot of emotion here. It is definitely more of a sexual thing, maybe for them. But like I said, it could just be how they are. Because I can see that they do want to be committed. So, and I guess if this person is an Emperor kind of person, they're quite busy. Let's be really honest. If they are this kind of really busy businessman or something, they might not have a lot of time. This person may not be very emotional, So that's something to bear in mind. So yeah, it could be fire sign you're dealing with, Pisces, Leo even. We've got every sign here really. But I do see strong fire, and I do see strong air. So yeah, it just looks like maybe something, again, there's a big reveal. You seem to be really happy about it. You're just like, yes, I kind of like everything's out in the open, and I feel really good about this, and I feel closer to you now. Your partner seems to be feeling quite stressed out and upset and regretful about a truth, and it's just changed things a lot for them. And it could result in kind of them wanting to take a break with the Four of Swords here. I'm really sorry about that, guys. It was going so well. And but they may want to take in terms of communication. They may just need to kind of, again, gather their thoughts. Yeah. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and I want to go ahead and continue this in the extended part of the reading, where we will look at the spiritual aspects of the union, the next 3 months, how that might look. Also, what are the strengths and weaknesses of the connection, and also some cards from the Oracle deck. So it's about another 30 minutes looking into the next kind of 3 months, how it look and what's kind of going on here. I will probably get another deck and try to figure out what's going on here as well. Or maybe I'll just look at the next 3 months, and then that will hopefully give us some more information about how things are going to go. But the good thing is that this person does have the intentions of settling down and being with you. So they intend to start something new with you, and it just looks like as more things are revealed, as you know, the relationship goes on, you know, I think you guys get to a bit of a bump. There's a bit of a bump here, and I think it's just this person feeling they're overwhelmed in their head. They're overthinking it. Maybe they're scared to reveal the truth, and they're keeping it in their head and they're not saying it. And maybe they feel when they say it, it's like it's going to change everything. The Wheel of Fortune is a good card though. It does talk about timing. You know, that this is all happening maybe at the, you know, the right time. That is kind of a natural part of the process. And that actually with the Wheel of Fortune here, that it is like slap bang in the middle. It's almost like it's saying here, right in the middle, that it will get better, you know, or things will improve, that this is actually a lucky thing, even though for this person it feels like a really massive change or a massive truth. But anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and talk more about this because I'm going to keep rambling on. Yeah, I'll talk more about this in the extended. Hopefully I'll see you there. Take good care, and thank you so much for stopping by. See ya. Bye.